Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be doing our weekly Sunday stock talk where we talk about the top stocks for the week. So if you've never been to my channel on Maybe Trades, and I teach people how to day trade options. So if you like content like that, please subscribe so you can get alerts for all the videos that I post. I usually have a video out every single night. Anyways, moving on into it, we always look at SPY first, which is the S&P 500 ETF. If you can see here, this is basically what the market is doing as a whole, and it shows where a lot of our big name stocks are going to move, like the FANG stocks, F-A-A-N-G, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. So looking here, we had this bounce off 275. We had this push up. We had a bit of this consolidation. We're moving away from this consolidation back into a bull market if we can start to push up higher, right? We're looking long term for this 1, 2, 3 breakout. I've talked about this before on an intraday time frame where on the third test of resistance, that's when you have your breakout. Well, you can also have that on a daily chart as well. So if we want to get a good idea of how the market is moving thus far, we can go to ES, which is the futures, and futures trade basically 24/5 opening on Sunday night. So since it is Sunday night, we can see exactly what's happening, and we can see that it's starting to push up toward this first resistance of around 29.01. So what we're seeing here is that we're actually starting to open pretty strong unless we decide to make these lower lows here. But again, the nighttime does have a lot of stuff to offer. But if you can see here, we still do have room to come up higher. Oh, that's the 5-minute. Well, let's move to the daily here and go back to SPY. So looking here at SPY, our predictions for this week is if we can get above here, it's basically we're going to be looking at these two zones. If we can get above 291.42, we'll be looking to go long and to retest this as our third time to a breakup higher. If we break below 287.84, looking to make that lower low, then we'll be putting ourselves back in a downtrend and heading back down to 274, 275 area. So that's going to be our lookouts for SPY. Now I just want to cover the FANG stocks real quick, as that's going to cover a lot of what people wanted. So looking here first at Facebook, you see we had this push down, run up. We actually had this downtrend line that was holding, and now we're breaking above it. We're even above 180. It gapped up to 180 on Friday, which is very good news, a sign of bullish strength. So we're going to be looking for that to continue and look for a retest of 185 and maybe even higher this upcoming week. Next stock looking here is Amazon, AMZN. If you can see here, we're actually starting to break up higher above to this 1900 level. This 1900 level is our super strong level back where we had some resistance, played to some support, played to some resistance, and now we're getting back into this level again. So we're going to be looking to see the same thing as SPY. If we can break above here, we'll be looking to go bullish. If we break below here, starting to make a lower low, then we'll be looking to go short again. Looking here at AAPL, that's Advanced Auto Parts. We're looking here at Apple. Looking here at Apple, if you can see here, we have this nice push up in conjunction with SPY. We're hitting this overhead resistance here at 195, where we've had previous resistance in the past. We're starting to push down, we gap down, but we still formed that green candle on the way up. So what are we looking for? We're looking for this to be the pullback of the long-term uptrend. So what are we looking for this week? Well, specifically, we're looking to get above this high of around 197.50, more specifically 196.67, to end up making those higher highs to trend up higher. But again, if we start to push down lower, then that means that this is going to be the start of a downtrend. So really, we're waiting for the same thing in SPY as we're waiting for the other stocks. We're looking for higher highs to happen and not lower lows. Moving on, Netflix being our next one, NFLX. If you can see here, we're breaking through this 342, which is a sign of weakness. Our next support is going to be here at 332.36, and then even down here to 324 will be our final check of resistance. So we'll just be waiting for those resistance points here on Netflix. Now, talking about some of the requested stocks in the group chat, if you've never been here again, I have an options Discord group chat, and if you would like to join to discuss options and other strategies, then please click that first link below, and it will bring you right there. Now, some of the stocks requested is CMG, Bing, Chipotle. So seeing here that we're getting up above this $725 level, where we've had previous resistance. So we're looking to see that nice push up. Volume, though, is not confirming this move. Even though we're breaking higher, volume's getting lower, which is showing that there is no interest for CMG to break higher. So again, that may be what's happening thus far, but if this week we get a huge influx of volume, with it breaking above the high here at 749.25, then we'll start seeing some movement. But again, wait for volume to confirm that move. But again, based off what it's showing, volume is decreasing. It's not really pushing up higher. We may start to see that sell-off back down to support here at around 680. Next stock requested is going to be an IPO stock. Is WORK, Workflow Management. Again, we may not get any information on this because what they said in the group chat is that this is going to be an IPO tomorrow. I do not trade IPOs in general, like Uber and all the other ones that come out. I can't even keep track because of how many are coming out. But because we don't know what the options volume will be like on that, and if we don't know what the options volume will be like, then what's the point of trading? We need liquidity in the options market if we want to be able to trade well on those stocks. So looking here, CChewYinc.com does not have past trading. It looks like it's only been trading a day, and I do not want to look at stock that I do not have previous price levels to watch. So moving on, we're going to move into Johnson & Johnson, J&J here. If you can see here, we charted out this out before. It's looking rather crowded, so we're going to start to break through here and look more at what's happening. So if you can see here, we have this uptrend, move to a slight downtrend, and now we're starting to push back above. We actually made that higher high this past week above these highs. We'll look for a nice pullback into this zone around 138 because that's where we've had some support here in the past before we break up higher. AMD is going to be our next requested stock. Look here, we finally broke. This is the 1, 2, 3 pattern on the daily chart. We pushed up so much, volume started to decline. We had that nice sell-off. Now we're back at where the support is, where it broke out from. If you can see here, at $30 was our breakout point, and now we're coming back down to retest that breakout. And if you can see here, we do indeed have that uptrend forming this triangle. Volume started to pick up on the move out. We're getting this support here at $30. We're going to be see if we can bounce here. We're looking for that bounce here to the upside and push up higher. If we fail, then we'll be finding support to be around $28. GS is going to be one of our next stocks here. GS, which is Goldman Sachs, is starting to consolidate here around 190, but that's not good because that's where previous lows have come into play here. So we're going to be playing off these down trend lines for sure. Watch for it to push up into this level or push back down, but we do know that we have support here and that it's not really holding well. So look for some weakness in GS unless it pushes up to the upside. Let's see, XLE I think will be our last one. XLE here, this is the basically SPY, but broken down into a specific sector, the energy sector. So looking here at price of 62 is where we have our resistance. We're kind of having a lot of resistance at this point, so we're looking to get above 662 and push higher. If we can, we'll be looking to break lower. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, see y'all tomorrow.